Okay, I'm sure many of us, at least in like the meme community space or whatever, or people that enjoy the brain rot memes and stuff for the past several years now, have seen this video of over here where apparently this clip or moment in time is called Chris Turns Blue and it's from 2014. Okay, so this video has been used like in a bunch of memes over the past, I guess now it has been like over a decade since this came out in apparently 2014. Whenever I see the memes and stuff, sometimes I wonder what was he looking at the screen that made it so blue? Cause over here, he's not that okay, he is pretty close to the screen that he's looking at, but like how big of a screen must it be, and how bright of that blueness must it be for it to be like this? It turned him into one of those blue people that like beat the drums and stuff for the in this in front of a bunch of people on the stage, you know, the Blue Man Group. Yeah, like these guys right here. And dude, if anything, hold on, let's see. Dude, he's like more blue, or he's like he's like more blue than the Blue Man Group. That's actually wild. This is like a little bit more light blue, but this is like darker blue. So what was he looking at that made it so dark blue where it turned him into like a whole blueberry? Yeah, like as if it was Violet from the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, like right here, dude, like this blue, like right here. But I guess she's turning violet, but over here we got Chris turning blue. So with that, we had Lucy over here at Sopa19 seeing this video and quote reply with, "To this day, I still have no idea what the fuck he saw when the screen turned blue." And it got a whole bunch of attraction, like 10 million views, 345,000 likes. So this post got a bunch of attention and it showed up on my For You page. But I was looking at the replies to kind of figure out to see if anybody knew what made the screen turn so blue to the point where it made him look like a whole blueberry. And as I was going through the replies, I saw this one from Torch Twitch streamer that said it's more than likely not a BSOD like people are saying. Oh, the blue screen of death. Yeah, I don't think it's, besides maybe this screenshot over here, I don't think any of these other lighter blue ones will be enough to turn bro into a full blueberry, dark blueberry, that is. Maybe like this one or this one. But over here, Torch says it's more than likely not a blue screen of death like people are saying. Here's a 5-minute video of some other guy that was curious and more context in the comments. So we're gonna watch this video here titled "The Real Story of the Screaming Blue Kid / Chris Turns Blue" and then see what has happened. A video from Jaden Salads, "The Real Story of the Screaming Blue Kid / Chris Turns Blue." So this video came out 3 years ago, January 30th, 2022.
It has been 3 years since I have made the most popular video on my YouTube channel.
Oh wait, bro already made a video about this? Okay, so I just went through Jaden Salads' channel and looked for this video, but it wasn't there. There was no 1 minute 44-second video that had over 365,000 views, so maybe he private in. This is the updated one, or he's probably about to tell us of what happened to this video maybe, and then now the video we're watching is the updated version. But let's see what else he says.
This video is, of course, the story of the Screaming Blue Kid. While the feedback was relatively positive, the video itself was not. I had made an explanation video, but had no explanation inside of it. That being said, I will correctly tell you the events of why the video got popular, who the kid inside the video is, and why the kid started screaming.
What is the video?
The Kid Turns Blue video is about 1 minute and 38 seconds long. Inside of the video is a young kid who seems to be having trouble with his laptop. We know it's a laptop based off of the camera moving whenever he does.
Okay, so if he's recording himself, then yeah, it couldn't be a blue screen of death because otherwise the laptop would have stopped recording, right? If he's recording from the laptop. And if that light from the laptop is where it's coming from, the blue light.
Throughout.
Dude, I'm going to take, let me take a guess. What do I think it is? I remember seeing people saying that it was like the blue waffle. If you know about the blue waffle, you know about the blue waffle. And I'm not talking about the food. But people, so I remember some people were memeing that. But obviously, it's not that blue. The only other thing that I'm thinking of is just like a blueberry, like a giant blueberry. But why would he be freaking out? It's maybe, I don't know. So was he playing a game? Was he watching a video? Did he click on a link? What could it have been? I don't think he got jumped. Well, I mean, he did kind of get jump scared because of the way he reacted. But I don't think it was like a jump scare to intentionally scare people. It probably was like some error code. I'm just going to take a guess. It was like, I don't know why I keep going back to like a video that it could be a video he was watching. The kind of logical thing for me to think is that he was playing a game and then like some blue thing popped up where it said like he died or something. And then that he was mad about it. But the instinct in me is saying that it was like a video of some sort. But if I had to take a guess, I'll say it's a video of some sort. But what was the video? What would the video be showing? I don't know why, but I'm just gonna take a guess that it's like a giant blueberry, and for some whatever reason it freaked him out, like a regular blueberry food. No gimmick to it, like no scary images on it. It's just like a giant blueberry food that showed up on the screen. Super blue, and he got salty over it for some reason. That's my guess. That's gonna be my guess. A video of a blueberry that just randomly popped up, and he was salty over it for some reason.
Throughout the video, the laptop reflects a blue shine onto the kid's face, which causes him to scream. The video is nothing crazy, but that's pretty much it. The video has gained lots of popularity in 2019 and became a pretty big meme. But it's kind of dead now, because I haven't seen a post with the blue kid in probably a year. But I'm making this video because of my original video's 3-year anniversary.
Aww. But what happened to the original? Why did he scream? What messed up?
In the side of the video, the kid says multiple times that his laptop isn't behaving and that his laptop isn't working. Along with this, the main focus seems to be that his mouse doesn't work.
Wait, so he's saying the mouse isn't even working the right way.
We're going to move the video aside and look into what happened to the laptop itself. First off, the kid seems to be recording himself with the laptop's webcam, and or at least I know this because whenever he moves, the camera moves with him. Many people have said in my original video that he received a BSOD, also known as the blue screen of death. This couldn't have happened though because a BSOD causes the entire operating system to crash.
Yeah.
This means that the webcam couldn't have been working if he received the blue screen of death. But this is only speculation. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Now this is what I think happened. For this theory, we're going to have to assume this kid is using a Windows laptop and that his desktop wallpaper image is this. This image is naturally set as the wallpaper on most products that use Windows.
Okay.
Notice how the borders and overall wallpaper consists of a dark blue, while there's a lighter blue in the center. With this knowledge, we can now look at the kid's face and see the same colors. If he had gotten the blue screen of death or a BSOD, the blue on his face would have been brighter, or at least that's what I think. The lighting's pretty bad, so. Now if I'm right about his laptop not even crashing in the first place, then what even happened to make him scream? Yeah. Inside the video, he mostly complains about his mouse not being able to click, and more importantly that his mouse can't click the desktop. There could be many reasons as to why his mouse won't move. Here are some that I found. There's a big chance that he disabled his mousepad with the keyboard shortcut, or that he has an out-of-date driver. I don't know what an out-of-date driver is, that's what Microsoft told me. The final piece of evidence I have found to support that his mouse is just messed up is this. I had gotten my old laptop from 2013, which was around the time the video came out, and hovered over the desktop button. What I am showing you is probably what the kid did in the video. The kid had said he can't click the desktop, and I'm pretty sure he's referring to this little button, because you can see the blue going back and forth, and
the fade.
It makes sense.
The blue is the desktop popping up because his mouse is hovering over the desktop button on the taskbar.
I know this explanation has been all over the place,
that makes
but I think the final conclusion is that his mousepad was just messed up. He could move his mouse around, but he wasn't allowed to click things. As far as what the actual problem was with the mouse, we will likely never know.
With the video game popularity, it's just the way that the bro yelled, and it's just like the curiosity is like, what could have been so blue and freaked him out so much that made him scream that way.
The lore of how this video became popular is kind of all over the place, but I'll try my best to explain it, so bear with me. The year would have been 2014, and there was a group of 13-year-olds that bonded over Halloween animatronics. Inside this friend group was a person named Chris, and everyone disliked the guy. Because of this, another person in the friend group named Michael had found the Blue Kid video, along with many other videos of little kids crying, and decided to upload them to YouTube with titles to make fun of Chris. This is why the video is often referred to as Chris Turns Blue. This isn't how it got popular though. 5 years later in 2019 was an Instagram account named Fish Puppet. The account was shown Chris Turns Blue by the original uploader Michael. Fish Puppet eventually re-uploaded the video to their account, which caused the video to become the meme that it is now. Shortly after I had uploaded my first video about this whole Blue Kid thing, the kid who was actually in the video had gained a small following and talked about what it was like being a meme. He ended up doing 2 large live streams where he was just talking to some guy in a bathroom. That's all I really remember. It was 2 years ago, but the entire thing is lost media at this point. But if you have those live streams, I would be interested in seeing them for whatever reason. Me and the guy, the blue kid, had actually ended up DMing each other on Instagram a lot, but I ended up losing the account I had at the time, so I can't even try to reach out to him or see how he's doing now. I hope you enjoyed this long overdue video, and I hope you actually learned something this time.
Bro's got the
I'm a small Contento creator, but I do have a Twitter that you can follow me at, along with the Patreon where you can give me money. If you guys are from the very start, it's much appreciated that you're still watching my content, and 2022 is my year.
Bro did nice. 96k views. Jaden Salads, the Patreon's there, the Instagram is there. Wait, hey, I'm Josh. I'm just now seeing the video. I was heavily involved in the Haunter community fights when this video popped up during the Eric Wars. What? There were two sides of the fights. This is a pinned comment by Jaden, by the way, by Jaden Salads. Eric's and Brady's. Brady's main man was Chris, and I was Eric's. Our buddy Michael found this video, no clue how. But we essentially used it to cyberbully Chris and said the kid in the video was him. Hence how the title came to be. The video went viral when Fish Puppet, my buddy Connor, found it again and reposted it and saying seeing it come this far. Yeah, dude, what? This thing has like a whole lore, man. I always felt kind of bad for the kid. I've had some issues with computers before, including scam pop-ups, and I would get so scared. Interestingly, my scam pop-up was a company with a bright blue background, similar to a classic blue screen of death. I think that the desktop shortcut theory is true, but if this meme came out in 2014, he wasn't using Windows 10. I'm guessing he had a Dell Inspiron laptop with Windows 7 because I can recognize the bright blue from the bright arrow wallpaper. Wait, but if the YouTuber had contact with the Chris guy, with the Chris kid, when he just asking like, hey, what did you see? Or maybe he just didn't remember. Like other people pointed out, the meme came out in 2014 and Windows 10 in 2015, so it was impossible for him to have that wallpaper. We might never know what truly happened, and even the kid himself probably forgot about it by now. I don't know, man. If you react that way to something, I don't think you would forget, but it was a long time ago. And moved on, but my theory is that it was some sort of virus he installed that made his cursor go crazy by hogging up the whole system, or as a payload by itself. It either changed his wallpaper or opened a full screen pop-up. Yes, that could have been like a pop-up. Now, a scary pop-up, or like, because still, like, the way that bro freaked out. A bunch of viruses do all sorts of crazy stuff like that to scare the victim, and his reaction being genuine fear tells me that it was more than just a simple case of a trackpad deactivation. Yeah, let alone on most laptops, you disable your trackpad by pressing FN and F key, F6, 7, 8 simultaneously, and a kid that young is very unlikely to randomly stumble across that shortcut. It probably was like a pop-up, but I mean the fade in is the pop-ups are like they pop up. There's no like fade in really. Or wait, let's see the reply here that Jaden did. Oh well, Joshua also goes on to say, also I know I basically just rehashed what was said in the video, but I'm just still flabbergasted it came this far. Jaden says, dude, no freaking way I'm gonna pin this comment. I even think you commented on my original video about this topic. It's not good. Besides all that, I remember watching your animatronic walkthrough videos when I was little. Lol, my family had a bunch. Thanks for the comment. No problem. She also probably mentioned that all those issues we had as 12-year-olds have thankfully been resolved. Everyone's on good terms, and Chris is no longer blue. The good ending. Is the Halloween prop community still active? Very. Yo, and then the Halloween Nightmare over here responded. I always went to Spirit Halloween when I was younger. Looking back on it, Spirit isn't as good as it used to be. It seems way more bare when compared to the early 2010s. It definitely is. They have lost so much of what made their stuff scary nowadays. The last really scary prop I can think of is probably Barnyard Butcher, and he was sold in 2014. Okay, it's this over here. Does look pretty creepy. That's unfortunate because I remember the store being filled with so many attractions and genuinely scary animatronics. I don't know if it's just nostalgia or something, but it just seemed better, grittier, and more scary. Because of these comments, I'm about to go watch some old Spirit walkthroughs. Lol. Thanks for responding though. Just stumbled across this now. Those days were pretty crazy for the time, weren't they, Josh? I'm honestly blown away that one of the memes from our community got to this point. I told the story of Chris Turns Blue back when I was at school and kids actually knew what I was talking about. Alright, but that is what we know of with the blue kid / Chris Turns Blue situation there.